I loved your performance, and I would
Thank
love
you.
to, yeah, I would love to hear more about what it was like working with director Paolo. Um, maybe uh, like beyond what was on the script pages, since there are long sequences without dialogue. I was curious if you improvised any of that, or did Paolo direct all of those moments with precision?
It really depends because I feel that I was always sort of guided by Paolo, even in the parts where we didn't really have any dialogue in the script. But being guided doesn't mean that there was any rigidity to it or any sort of severe or stern attitude. He, on the other hand, gives me a lot of freedom, and he allowed me to work the way I saw fit as an actress, especially in this desire to explore and to feel free in every scene. S- On the other hand, I always felt that there was a connection there in terms of his guide or his guidance and his gaze. Therefore, there was a camaraderie even behind the scenes with less dialogue, which truly allowed me to feel guided.
That makes sense. Thank you. Um, and I noticed a lot of the reviews of the film say how Parthenope, the film, is a testament to your beauty and seem to focus on that. I was curious what your reaction is to that. Um, Maybe if it makes you feel uncomfortable or makes you react a certain way, that the reviews sort of focus on that particular part.
Well, actually, I believe that the Parthenope project is a project that focused on trying to pay tribute to this beautiful character and beautiful, not just in an aesthetic or superficial way. I'm talking about beauty that was built throughout a process, throughout playing many different roles, and by being exposed to so many different other people and personalities that contributed to her becoming who she is. Therefore, it was truly an ensemble creation. So building the beauty of this character was the result of so much work from so many people. And this is the kind of beauty that we wanted to talk about. It's also the beauty of youth, it's the beauty of feeling that you're young and you have so much power and you have a whole life ahead of you. The future is still indefinite, it's still fragmented with so many different possibilities and opportunities. Therefore, the beauty in this movie is to be defined as the sensation of the infinite power that you have ahead of you. Having said that, I'm a little embarrassed when faced with this question because I don't know, I wouldn't know. And I think this is a film that has is a tale of a very beautiful woman, but also of all the challenges that she needs to deal with because of her beauty and the limitations that different people sort of place ahead of her because of her beauty, because sometimes a beautiful girl is perceived at not being able to be intelligent, and it's definitely not that way. Therefore, she tries to be both because she just wants to not be afraid to be both. So yeah, there's that as well.
Totally, that makes sense. And I loved your scenes with Gary Oldman. I'm such a fan of his as well. Was it how was that experience? Because you're interacting with all these Italian performers, and then there's Gary Oldman. So your scenes with him, did working with him, did anything surprise you about him that maybe you didn't expect behind the scenes?
Well, naturally, working with Gary Oldman for me was one of the most emotional moments of my life and on this set because I was familiar with his work and I loved him as an actor. But I also felt before this that he was very far from me because for me, it was impossible to even fathom that one day I could be in the same scene as Gary Oldman. So for me, it was so unexpected and so marvelous and so, outside of anything that I could ever think of. And I perceive on his part that he was determined to make me feel at ease and free. And just like Paolo Sorrentino's attitude, which was very similar, I believe that this is something that great professionals have in common when they work together as a team. They tend to include everybody and they have this attitude of listening to other people and sort of paying attention to how they feel, especially in a job which is like the job we do on a film set where empathy with the characters is so vital. So behind the character of John Cheever as portrayed by Gary Oldman, I saw a wonderful person, a humble person, a special person, and I'm very, very grateful that I had the chance to get to know him.
Yeah, that's wonderful to hear. And my last question, real quick, this movie is very much about the city of Naples as well, which I can't wait to visit one day. How would you say your character sort of embodies the city of Naples?
Well, let's say that definitely one of the main features that I can single out in approaching the study of this character was that of learning to feel that I was Neapolitan. And this is a great opportunity that we have as actors, and it's wonderful because it gives us the freedom to imagine that you can be born in a different place. And Naples is such a wonderful city. And now I'm here in New York, and I do see some parallels between these two cities. I feel that both cities have such a strong energy that is created by the vitality of the people that live in them. And you perceive a freedom when walking down the street, both in Naples and in New York. Now, I can't really draw comparisons because it's just so difficult to compare to different cities, but I do want to focus on this freedom that one feels on the streets of a city, which is a very lived-in city, a very multi-ethnic city. And this is something you feel in Naples as well. So for me, it was truly a deep journey that I immersed myself into because Parthenope is really a parallel for the city, and it was definitely an honor for me and a great responsibility as well, because Naples is a city that I truly hope everybody can experience at some point in their lives for very different reasons. So yes, it was a uh, dream experience for me.
I can't wait to visit one day. So, great. Well, thank you very much for your time. It was lovely to see both of you, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much.
All
Have a
right.
good day. Bye.
Bye, thank you.